All right. I think I have the comments activated now. There we go. All right. Awesome. All right. So, listen, for those of you all who are new to me, I am Catherine Dunn, and we are getting into how to get started selling your courses to companies, to schools, to nonprofits. All right. And y'all have to excuse my voice this morning. These allergies have really been getting to me. And so it has my energy off, it has my voice off, and all the things. Okay. But I was determined to come in here today and make sure that you all know how to get started. And this is there's no better time. There's no better time to get started with selling your courses. You all see what they're doing. You see what's happening inside of the government. You see what's happening with the Department of Education, and that is causing a lot of deficits where courses, training, all of that comes into play. And remember that I have always told you all that when companies go through changes, when schools, when nonprofits, whenever there is a major change or shakeup, there's going to be a need for training. There's going to be a need for courses. There's going to be a need for you to come in and help them with their training. Okay, so that is what we're talking about this morning. All right, I want to make sure that I come over here. I want to make sure that I see everybody. Good morning. Good morning, you guys. Divine Alchemy says, I have several courses that I am building for corporate clients in LMS. Okay, that's beautiful, Divine Alchemy. That is wonderful because this morning I'm going to be going over the types of courses that are in demand, the types of courses that are needed and wanted in this space. Okay, so I'll be sharing my screen. That's one of the reasons why I am going live using this particular platform, because I wanted to be able to share my screen. Okay, so I'm coming over to make sure that I can see you all's questions, your comments, and your thoughts over here. Okay, not only on in TT land. Hey, you guys. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hi, welcome. Not only over in TT land, but also over on the Tube of You, as well as let me go over here and activate this chat as well. Um, not only on the Tube of You, but also on the Hide the Jewelry Store. Hi, Lisa. Welcome, you guys. Hi, Jay. Nice to see you all. Okay, so y'all go ahead, tap the screen for me. All right, I'll get started when you all get started. Okay, so go ahead, tap the screen for me. That lets me know that you all are ready to learn and come on in, as well as the Tube of You. I see you all there as well. Okay, thank you for the hearts. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, you guys. I appreciate that. Okay, so if you are wanting to get started selling, I am live. I am. This is actually live. Okay, I know you see the borders and all that kind of good stuff, but I am actually live and I can see you. Thank you for coming in. I can see you all coming in. Hi, AP. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you for liking the live, baby. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So we are actually having class this morning, getting started with offering your courses to companies and schools and nonprofits. Hi, Ron. Welcome to the live stream. Thank you all for tapping the live. Hey, Divine Alchemy. Hey, honey. I saw your comment, and tell me what courses you are actually offering. Thank you for liking the live. I appreciate that. Thank you. Once we let's get to 500 likes. Let's try to get 500 likes up, because that's going to help me to get on the For You page to help push this out for those folks who are following that said, hey, I want to get started with this. I don't know where to start. This will help the algorithm to get it out there. So thank you so much. Hi, Handyman. Thank you for joining. So thank you all for the hearts, and thank you all for getting us up there. Those of you all who are joining on the Tube of You, welcome. I see you. I see you. I see you. Grab your pen, grab your paper, and let's get into it. Let me know what your course niche, what your topic is actually about. Okay, so Divine Alchemy says courses related to employee resource group program management. Okay, course related to employee resource group program management. Okay, so her Divine Alchemy, do you already know? Thank you for liking the live. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Yes, you guys, let's get up to 500 likes, and I'll go ahead and share my screen at that point, and show you, because what I'm going to be showing you all before you get off this live stream, you are going to know how to get started getting your first 10 contracts, your first 10 accounts with your course that you are offering for schools and companies and nonprofits. Okay, you're going to know your first 10. Thank you all so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you for liking the live. We're almost there. Let's get up to at least 500. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen, because I want you all to know what companies are buying. I want you to know what schools are looking for. I want you to know what nonprofits are looking for. All right, and for those of you all who are new to me, I am Catherine Dunn, also known as Cat the Course Builder. I own an agency where we build courses. We build premium courses, right? Not just courses that are kind of, just put together. We build courses strategically based on the business needs, okay? Based on the business needs. And we have built courses for some of the most recognizable brands in the world, including Verizon, Ocean Spray, Walmart, Uber Eats, the federal government, countless nonprofits, and schools alike. Thank you all. Thank you. We're almost up to 500 hearts. Thank you. At 500 hearts, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and we're going to go ahead and get on into it. I already do the trainings live, moving over to an evergreen model to scale. All right, very good. Her Divine Destiny, high accent, Grant, Dre, think. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You all have to please excuse me. My allergies are kind of getting to me. All right, we are over 500 hearts, almost to 1,000 hearts. Fantastic. So that means I can go ahead and share my screen with you all. We are, by the time you are done with this live stream, thank you for continuing to share the live. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. All right. So there are some things that you need to know about Evergreen when it comes to offering your courses to companies and schools. And we'll get into that as well. Go ahead and continue tapping out. Thank you all so much. That gets us on the FYP page, and helps us to help other people to know how they how they can get started with this. And this is what we're talking about this morning. All right, so I am sharing my screen right now, and I'm showing you all a page out of the workbook that I have in the Kickstart Kit. All right, those of you all who are interested in getting the Kickstart Kit from me, you can tap the link around my bio. And while I am on live, it's half price. Okay, while I'm on live, the entire Kickstart Kit is half price. So right now I'm showing you all a page from the Kickstart Kit, which shows you what companies are buying. All right, what they are buying, not just companies, but schools and nonprofits as well. All right, so let's talk about companies first. For companies, one of their top purchases for trainings and courses is around leadership. Okay, teaching professionals how to lead teams effectively, improve decision making, and create high performing workplaces. Okay, so I'm going to come over here. Y'all let me know, does this, hi everybody, hey honey, does this resonate? Does your course fit into leadership or executive development? Does it fit into leadership or executive development? Hey, good morning, Jess. Hey, honey. Good morning, baby. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for popping in. I appreciate that. This morning, we are talking about what companies are buying in the way of courses. Good morning, love. Okay, it does fall in that category. Okay, very good. All right. If your course, thank you for sending the rose, Jess. I appreciate you, love. If your course is covering is one that is appropriate for leadership, executive development, then you are definitely in the right place. Thank you for my roses, Jess. Mwah, I appreciate you, baby. All right. You are definitely on the right track. All right. But here's what you need to know about Evergreen as it relates to selling your courses to companies and schools. They like to be able to customize. Thank you for the hearts, you guys, and thank you for getting us to over 1,000 likes on the screen. Thank you so much, you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're going to continue to go down, and as we continue to get hearts and likes up, I will continue to show you all what companies and schools and nonprofits are buying. I will continue to do that, okay? Because this is important. You all need to know what they're buying, and not just what they're buying, but how they're buying it. And if you all want this, this is just one page out of the Kickstart kit. And the Kickstart kit is half price while I'm on live. I do consulting as my main service to create programming to upskill my clients. Okay, very good. And Divine Alchemy, I definitely saw what you were saying is that, hey, listen, I want to kind of transition out of having to do live all the time and creating e-learning for my is that what you're saying? Thank you so much for the likes, you guys. Is that what you're saying, that you want to move to e-learning? You will need to rebrand. Think of terms like belonging and transformation. That is absolutely 1,000% right, Jess. You are 1,000% right. So you all can see number 2 is diversity, equity, and inclusion. Diversity, equity, and inclusion. And as a matter of fact, let me go ahead and I'm going to scroll up. And you are absolutely right that if your topic has to do around inclusion, equity, diversity, you are going to have to change up your language. You're going to have to change up your language so that so that you don't use those trigger words. All right, those trigger. Let me go ahead and scroll up to get to that. All right, right here. All right, diversity, equity, and inclusion, and belonging. Y'all see that? They've already added a B. They've already added a B. Okay. The B is belonging. Okay. That is the new word, code word, I guess, for DEI. Because here's the deal. Businesses know that they still need, inclusion. It's good for business. It's just good. It just is. So they're not going to so-called get rid of it. Okay. But in order for you to be competitive in this marketplace and still be able to offer this, you're going to have to change up your language. And so, Jess, you are absolutely 1,000% right. Okay. And yes, you are needed. All right. Thank you guys for getting us over 2,000 likes. As long as we get the likes and we continue to get the likes up, I will continue showing you all what companies are buying right now, how they're buying it, what kind of trainings they are looking for. Okay. So thank you all so much. Thank you for getting us to almost 2.5 likes. That's pushing us out to the FYP and helping people to see that we're on, because they need to know what companies are buying now. Okay. So companies are buying leadership and executive development courses and trainings. Okay. They are also buying, they are still buying courses around the idea of inclusion, diversity, and equity, but you cannot call it that anymore. Okay. You cannot call it that anymore because of the politics that are happening right now. Okay. So I'm talking to you all from a business standpoint, kind of helping you all with that. So what are some ways that you can aesthetically offer these courses without actually saying diversity, equity, and inclusion? One of the first things that you're going to have to do, and this might seem like a small thing, but it is a huge thing. One of the first things that you're going to have to do is watch the imagery in your presentation, watch the imagery in your courses. And when I say the imagery, I mean you are going to have to show diverse ethnic representations of the people that are in your course and your background and in your presentations. Y'all see what I'm saying? You are going to have to use diversity within your presentations and within your course. So I know that that is not always the easiest thing to do because, you know, the default always looks like this. Okay, the default is always this. If you put in people at work, this is always going to be the default. Okay, not this. This is always going to be the default. So that means that you're going to have to put in order to get that imagery in your presentations and in your courses, you are going to have to go a step farther. Okay, you're going to have to go a step further. That means you're going to have to put in, and I will put it here in the chat. Thank you all for continuing to tap the live. I appreciate that. So say for example, you have a course that you are pitching to a company and you don't want to have to say diversity, the words diversity, equity, and inclusion. You don't want to say those words. You're going to have to use imagery and use visuals to help you tell that story. Okay, so that means instead of putting in workplace, I'm going to put it here in the chat. Instead of just putting in workplace with conference room, and I'll probably share my screen too so that you all can see a sample of this. Okay, so I just put it down in the chat. Instead of just putting in workplace with conference room, you are going to have to, like when you are in Canva, when you are in some of these other programs, you are going to have to use certain words so that you can get the images that you need in your presentations and in your courses. Okay, are y'all getting what I'm saying? If y'all got it, put got it cat in the chat. If you got it, put got it cat in the chat. I'm talking to those of you all who are in that space of diversity, equity, inclusion. If you are in that space, I want y'all to put a got it cat in the chat. And even if you're not, put a got it cat in the chat. I want y'all to understand that how to get around this, how to get past the people who are scared to use those terms but know they need it. Okay, I see got it cat. I see got it cat. Okay, there are companies that keep the wording internally but change them for a right. That's right. And this is why they need your course. Okay, so what you all are going to have to do is you're going to have to put certain codes and keywords into your training and your courses to indicate to the person on the other end, the decision maker, that this is a course that includes diverse people, okay, without you actually saying it. Everybody got that? Okay, I see some got it cats in the chat. I see some got it cats in the chat. So instead of just putting so let's just say that you want to show them that you can teach their leaders how to have empathy. That's another key word, empathy. Okay, I'm going to put it here in the chat. You're going to use words like empathy. You're going to use words like belonging. Okay. And what you're going to do instead, to find the imagery that you're looking for, you're going to put diverse workplace. Okay, diverse workplace. And you're going to put mix of, you can say on Canva, you can use the word black and they're not going to get funny style with you. Canva gets it. Okay, Canva gets it, so they are not going to be funny style with you. You can put black women in Canva and it will give you black women. Okay, some of these other platforms are funny style and they're still living in a different time era, and if you put in black women, you'll still get this woman. You'll still get this. Y'all get what I'm saying? All right. But you know, and I'll give you all some of the better ones for imagery. This is really important, you all, because they are using algorithms, computers, AI, and all of those things to separate out, to filter out courses, training, proposals that have certain words in it. So you're going to have to use imagery to help you with that message. Y'all got me? You're going to have to use imagery to help you with that message. Everybody clear on that? Your visuals matter. Your visuals matter. Yes, Canva gets it. Canva gets it. Okay, so you can put in just to get that diversity, okay, that you're looking for in your presentations. Okay, in fact, let me show you all an example. Okay, so I'm going to scroll down to this page here. All right, we haven't gotten there yet, but I'm going to scroll down. All right, so let's just say that you want to show, okay, that you are offering diversity in your program, that you get it, that you get diversity, and that you want to, without having to say it, then you might want to use, you do, that's right, Nurse Natural, and they use their eyes first as well. So what you want to do is make sure that the imagery in your proposals, in your samples that you give them, in your courses, that it includes those visuals that help them to see, oh, this person, this organization, this person is presenting a proposal to us, they understand and they get that we are still about belonging, we are still about empathy, we are still about that life, but we can't say we're about that life. Everybody got it? If you got it, put got it cat in the chat. If you got it, put got it cat in the chat. I'm telling you all, you're going to have to get more creative. You're going to have to show rather than just tell. Everybody got it? There used to be a time where you had to center these. You had to center this, okay? And in order to get your foot in the door, you had to center these images, okay? You had to, in order to get your foot in the door with your proposal. Everybody feel me? Okay, that was standard. That was standard. And when you are now wanting your organizations that you're pitching to and proposing to understand that you get inclusion, you get it, you just can't say it, then you're going to have to mix it up. You're going to mix it up. Okay, just like you see here. All right, so you're saying it without saying it. You're showing it instead of just saying it. So in your proposals, it has to reflect that. It's not going to be just words anymore. You cannot have just words in your proposal. Everybody feel me? Okay. So that is key, and that is a shift. That is a shift in putting your proposals out there. All right, because you know it used to be that, oh, all I have to do is say the key words, and all I have to do is say these kind of code words, and they'll get it. But now the words are being kind of used against the proposals, and they're using those words to filter out and filter through the proposals. And you don't want your proposal to get canned because the artificial intelligence or the computers that they're using are searching for those words, and those words, y'all get me, right? Thank you for the hearts, you guys. Thank you so much for continuing to tap, and thank you all so much. Okay, so Canva gets it. I'm going to tell you who else gets it and who else does not get it. Let me go ahead and pull this up. And who else does not get it? In fact, let me pull up my little list here. And that will help. Canva, you're good. Canva, you're good. But with, I'll tell you who's not as good with this. I'll tell you in just a second. Oh, yeah. I can't stand them. Unsplash, I really, in fact, I'll put it down here in the comment section. Unsplash does not get it. Okay, I'm going to tell y'all up front. I really don't use Unsplash. I don't use Unsplash very much because Unsplash, they don't get it, and I find them to be, they're very, very weak on diverse and having diverse images And when you go in and you are actually typing in and you're asking for diversity, in fact, I'm going to put them here, Unsplash. I don't even waste my time with Unsplash. But Unsplash has contracts with some of these software programs. And so you will see Unsplash as an option for images to grab. Y'all get what I'm saying? And I have found that that is not a good, I don't like them, and I do my best not to use them. Okay, number one, they don't have the best images of diverse communities. They don't have they don't have good options. A lot of times they don't have anything if you're doing the search. So I do not fool with them, okay, because they can do better. Now, Getty Images, Getty does a good job. Getty Images does do a good job. I find that they have diverse images, they have diverse imagery. They are not hard to find images of, you know, you don't want just African American. Okay, here's the other thing. Here's the other thing is that in a lot of these images, these people will be centered. Okay, these people will be centered, and what I mean by that is that they are like they are most prominent in the picture. These people are typically most prominent in the picture, where they are the ones speaking and everybody's looking at them. They are the ones that are at the center of attention in a lot of these images. Okay, now you have to pay. Yeah, Unsplash will play. They do. They play in your face real bad. They really do. Okay, so but in a lot of these videos, hi Jasmine, thanks for joining. In a lot of these images, you will find that these folks are always centered. Okay, they're the ones everybody's paying attention to. They're the ones that everybody's facing, or they're just in the picture some kind of way. And you just like, listen, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm not necessarily looking for, you know, this to be centered or to be in the picture at all. And so when you're thinking about your courses, think about your audience. That doesn't mean you don't want them necessarily at all, but there might be instances where you don't. So you're going to have to dig a little deeper. And I'm going to encourage you to not get discouraged in finding images that center other ethnic groups of people. Okay, you need a mixture. You need a mixture because you don't know who's, you know, in their company. You're going to assume that it is diverse. Okay, but I want you to take the time to do your searches and make sure that you are not just centering one type of individual. Make sense? You don't know who is watching, looking at your proposal. You don't know who is looking at your sample course. Does that make sense? Everybody got it? Everybody got it? If you got it, put got a cat in the chat. If you got it, put got a cat in the chat. Those of you all who are just now joining, thank you for coming in and tapping on the screen, tapping the live. We are at 4,000 likes right now, and that helps us to get out to the FYP. So please, as you come in, tap the screen because somebody thank you for the got it cats. Thank you for the got it cats. I want you all to see how this works. I intentionally look for images with people that have accessibility issues like wheelchairs. Yes, yes, yes. Divine Alchemy, you get it. You get it. You get it. Yes, you have to look for diverse images. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for pushing us to get to 5,000 hearts, you guys. I appreciate that. Okay. Thank you so much. And yes, you want to push for accessibility. And that's really important, her Divine Alchemy, because if it is a company or a school in particular that you are pitching your course to, A lot of them are required, you hear me? Required to have courses that are accessible to everyone. That means the hearing impaired, that means the visually impaired, the hearing impaired and the visually impaired. Okay, so you have to have courses that are considered accessible. And when you go in to actually pitch your course to a company or a school, they very well may ask you, is it accessible? And you need to know what they're talking about. You need to know what they mean. Okay, so when they say accessible, they mean, can someone who is sight impaired hear it? Can someone that is hearing impaired see it? Make sense? Hearing impaired or sight impaired. That is what they're really talking about. So you want to make sure that you have those captions on. You want to make sure that you have closed captioning in your videos, and you want to make sure that you include the transcripts. Everybody clear on that? Everybody clear on that? Okay, thank you for the hearts, and thank you for pushing us up to the $5,000. Look at me to my $5,000, child. Listen, the 5,000 heart like point. Okay, for those of you all who are new to me, I am Catherine Dunn. I run an agency where we produce courses for companies, schools, nonprofits, some of the most recognizable brands in the world, including Walmart, Uber Eats. These are just ones that you all would know about. We also work with companies that you would not know their names, so I don't necessarily mention them. So we know what they're looking for. I know what they're looking for. I know what they are, how things have changed with this new administration. Calling that 5,000, I know that's real. I know that's real, Her Divine Alchemy. All right. So we are going through, for those of you all who are just now joining, we are talking about what are companies buying? What are they buying? What are they buying in terms of courses and training? So we've talked about the first two. Okay. They are buying courses for companies. They still need leadership training. Leadership training is big, is huge, is big. Leadership and executive training. If you all are looking for this sheet and don't want to have to do a bunch of screenshots, you all can get the Kickstart Kit. It is in the LINKMIBIO. And just while I am on live, it is half price. Okay. It is half price. It is $147, and it comes with 6 hours, you guys, over 6 hours worth of my trainings on how to get started selling your courses to companies, schools, and nonprofit. It covers pitching, it covers packaging, it covers pricing, it covers planning out your profit, it covers all of that. Plus, I give you all of the workbooks. Okay, if you're wondering what the workbook looks like, the workbooks, it comes with your workbooks. So all you have to do is, if y'all can see that, okay, it's fully built out where you are going to work through all of your coursework that I have for you in the Kickstart Kit. It's everything that you need to get started. Okay, not just building out the course. That's one part. You also got to sell this thing. So if you're not sure how to get started with that, the Kickstart Kit, with over 6 hours of video training, with all of the workbooks, comes with 3 different workbooks on how to package, price, and pitch your course. It comes with that. It comes with the pricing calculator so that you can figure out how much you should be charging. Don't undercharge yourself. It comes with the pricing calculator. It comes with my cheat sheets and my checklist. It comes with all of that. All right. You're not sure what that is? Check the LINKMIBIO. This is just one page in my workbooks that I give you. And most of the workbooks are like 30, 35 pages because I wanted to give you all everything that you needed to get started. Okay. While I'm on live, it is half price. Okay. 147. All right. So this is one page in there. So let's talk about the next thing that companies are buying. What are companies buying? They are buying workplace wellness, you guys. Workplace. Where are my workplace wellness people? Where are my self-care people? Where are my stress management folks? Where are you guys? Listen, they are buying workplace wellness. Not every company has an EAP. Not everybody has an employee assistance program. Okay, so they're looking for workplace wellness, self-care, stress management. Why? Look at all the people that are having to go back into the office. They're having to go back into the office. They're having to remanage. They're facing layoffs and all kind of things. So companies need people to still be productive. They need them to still be engaged. So those of you all who have workplace wellness, self-care, stress management, or you can teach that course, this is one that you need to really hone in on in terms of offering to companies, schools and nonprofits. Okay, these teachers are stressed out. Okay, I mean, it is across the board. Okay, so these type of courses guide professionals in maintaining work-life balance, reducing stress, and improving productivity through mindfulness and self-care. Okay, I'm going to come back over here. Who's got these? Who's got a self-care program? Self-care, workplace wellness, physical wellness, mental wellness. Let's see if we can get over 5,000 likes, you guys. Let's see if we can make it over to 5,000. Okay, we're at 4,800 likes. Let's see if we can get that up to 5,000. Okay, I'm sharing yet another type of course that companies are buying. Okay, what are they buying? They are buying. Thank you so much for liking the live, baby. I appreciate that. Welcome, Mega Boutique. Welcome, love. All right. So they are buying workplace wellness, self-care, stress management. Okay. So I want you to look at what parts of your course can you build out to encompass workplace wellness, self-care, and stress management. Okay, because this is one of the top niches that companies are buying. Thank you for tapping. Oh, thank you for getting us to 5,000 likes. Look, we are at exactly 5,000 likes. Thank you all so much. Okay, thank you all so much for joining. And when we get to another 500, I'm going to share yet another. Hi, Kathy. Thanks for joining, baby. I'm going to share yet another one of the top courses that companies are buying, and top type of courses that that companies are buying. Okay, so let's try to get to 5.5. Okay, can we get to 5.5? Thank you all so much, because this pushes it out to the FYP and helps more people to see how they can be helped with this. Okay, if you are just now joining, I am Catherine Dunn, and I own an agency where we build out courses for these type of companies, for schools, for nonprofits. Okay, some you've heard of, some you haven't, but we've been in this business, and I've been doing this work for over 20 plus years. So I know what they're looking for. I know what they need. And these are premium level courses. These are courses that that companies, hang on one second. Okay. And these are courses that are in high demand. Okay. These are courses that are in high demand. And right now we're just going through companies. All right. We're going through companies, but we're also going to talk about schools as well. All right. We're also going to talk about schools and what schools are looking for. Okay. So we know why, we know that companies right now, a lot of their employees are under a lot of stress and a lot of pressure. Okay, we know that they have teachers that are under stress and pressure. We know that employees are under stress and pressure. A lot of people are coming back into the workforce. They're coming back into work. They're having to fight through traffic. They're having to change their whole work schedules. All of this is happening in addition to other, areas of their lives that are now sort of being changed and upended. Okay, things that are happening with the Department of Education, things that are happening with schools, all of those things. And so we have to make sure that our courses match with what the companies are looking for right now. Okay, do you all want to know how to get your first 10? Do y'all want to know how to get your first 10 clients, your first 10 closings? Do y'all want to know how to find these people? If you do, let's get to 10,000 likes. Okay. I'll talk about that at 10,000 likes. How to get your first 10, how to find your first 10 folks, your first 10 companies. Okay. If you do, let's get to 10,000 likes. Okay. All right. If not, then we'll just continue to do this. All right. All right. So the workplace wellness, self-care. All right. Those of you all who are teaching people how to do adult coloring, those of you all who are teaching people mindfulness, those of you all who are teaching people how to deal with anxiety. I just got your kit to focus on pitch. You just got the kit. Okay. Awesome. Her Divine Alchemy. Awesome, baby. Awesome. And you know what? Those who get the kit, you guys get to come to my Saturday Q&A. Okay. So that starts next week. So Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, you guys get to come into a group Q&A session. So congratulations on getting your kit for just half price today. While I'm on live, it is half price. When I'm not on live, it goes back up to $297. Okay. So congratulations on that. And I look forward to seeing you in one of the Q&A sessions for those who purchase the Kickstart kit. You got the Kickstart kit, right? To focus on pitching. Okay, there's a whole training in there on how to do the pitching. And you have the workbook on how to do the pitching. Okay. So as you go through the workbook and as you go through the training, okay, very good. Very good. As you go through that, write down your questions. Write down your questions and bring them to the group training, the group coaching session next Saturday at 10 a.m. Okay. So that gives you a chance to go through it and see what questions you have. Okay. Because it comes with that for March. All right. So those who get it in March, you get to come to the coaching sessions that I'm going to be having throughout March. Okay. So definitely write down the questions that you have. All right. So those of you all who are in workplace wellness, self-care, and stress, in your pitch, since we're talking about pitches, in your pitches, in your pitching, there's nothing wrong with talking about what's happening in today, what's happening in the workforce today. And y'all, if you're not over there on LinkedIn, oh, should I say that out loud? Whatever. If you're not over there, all right, in LI land, I don't know. Should I say that? But if you're not over there, you need to be. You need to be doing research over there to understand what's happening in the workplace so that you can talk about it, so that you can, in your pitches and in your proposals, give realistic, real-time, statistics on what is happening so that you can include that in your proposal, in your pitch deck, in your presentation. All right. And inside of the Kickstart kit, I give you all a sample pitch deck, a sample pitch deck. And I also get, you have a full explanation of what should be on the core slides. Okay, so Her Divine Alchemy, thank you for the hearts. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all pushing this out, continuing to push it out to the FYP. Okay, all right. So inside of the Kickstart kit that you just got, all right, you also have the pitch deck and you have the core 8 slides that you need in your pitch deck. I'm giving you all the great 8. Okay, all right. I give you all the great 8. All right. The great 8 are the slides that need to be in your pitch deck. Okay. So definitely check that out. Okay. Definitely check that out and bring your questions next Saturday to the coaching session for those of you all who got the Kickstart kit. Okay. All right. So also let's keep scrolling down. All right. So workplace wellness. So far we've talked about the top 3 types of courses that companies are buying, where the training needs are today what they're looking for. All right. So we know that leadership and executive development is one. We know that diversity, equity, and inclusion and belonging, okay, training, they still need it. Y'all, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something real quick about this. Okay. Let me just tell you real quick. They still need this and they know it. And they know that they need this more than ever. And the reason they need it more than ever is because they are going to have people who feel emboldened to come into the workplace and use bias. Okay? They know it. They know that they are going to have employees that get it twisted. Okay? I want y'all to hear me. Y'all with me? Are y'all with me? Okay. I want y'all to know that these companies know that. Okay. Let me make sure my charger is on, is plugged in. Because it looks like my, oh, here it is. This is why my battery's going dead. It's not plugged in. All right. So let's make sure we got it plugged in. I don't know how that happened. Okay. They know. Okay, one of my questions will be around building a sales funnel, as it will be different from, oh yeah, it's absolutely going to be different. Okay, your sales funnel for selling to companies and schools is definitely going to be different. Okay, yeah, your current sales funnel is not going to work for companies and schools. It's, yeah, you're right. It is completely different. Okay. So definitely, when you come to the Kickstart coaching session next Saturday, just bring that question, okay? Just bring that question, because you're right. The sales funnel for businesses and schools is definitely different, okay? Same idea, different strategy. Okay, same outcome. We're looking for the same outcome. We want to get the call and we want to get the sale and we want to get an opportunity to pitch to them, but the strategy is completely different. Yeah. Okay. So we'll definitely be talking about that. Thank you all so much. Okay. So when we get to 5.5 likes, then I'll go on to the next one. I'll go on to the next high ticket, high demand type of course that businesses are looking for right now. I'll go on to that next one once we get to 5.5. Okay. But I did want to tell you all something about the DEI. All right. Well, I'm going to tell you something about the DEI. They know that they're going to have some bad actors at their jobs because they feel emboldened. Okay. And that's going to land these companies in hot water, because there are still protections in place. Just because a company says, oh, we're rolling back our DEI and things like that, that does not mean that they are not subject to lawsuits. That does not mean that they are not subject to fines. That does not mean that a lot of people are going to go into their work getting it twisted and get these companies sued. Okay. And they know it. So that is why they need your training still. You get me? It's just that you're going to have to say it differently. You're going to have to talk about it differently. Those sorts of things. Okay. You're going to have to say it differently, talk about it differently. Yes, there is employment lawyers going through it. Oh my God. Yes, they are going through it. And so this training is still needed. You just have to talk about it a little bit of a different way. You say, yeah, it took a lot of trial and error to build my computer consulting funnel. Yeah, for sure. For sure. For sure. So the pathway of getting to getting companies to see what you have to offer, be attracted to what you have to offer, and getting them in your pipeline is definitely different, but it's the same idea. It's just a different strategy. That's all. Okay. But yeah, we'll definitely talk about talk about that next week in the coaching session. Okay. Yeah, employment lawyers going through it. Yeah, for sure. Okay, so these companies know this, and they know that their employees need this training. They know that they need to understand empathy, belonging, and they need to understand what the rules are. Okay, what the rules are, and that they cannot go in there just willy-nilly saying, hey, we're back in the 1950s and let's just go for it. No, no, ma'am, no, sir. You're going to end up in court. Okay, so these companies are well aware that they might have some problems with this. Okay, so that is why it is still very, very top of what the training needs are, but they cannot bring in your course if you don't position it right. You get me? They cannot bring it in if it's not positioned properly. Okay. So you guys, those of you all who are new to me, I'm going to reset the room just a little bit. Go ahead and tap on the screen, you guys, and let's see if we can't get to 5.5 K likes. That's only 300 more likes. So I can move on to the next one. Okay. So I can move on to the next type of course that companies are buying. Okay, that companies are buying. I hope that this has been beneficial to you all. Thank you so much for the hearts. Thank you for helping to get us to the algorithm. The Terry's 18, thank you for joining. Thank you for liking the live. Thank you for getting us to 5.3. What are companies buying? These are the top three. Once we get to 5.5, I'll go on to the next one. What are companies buying? What are companies buying? What are companies buying? All right. If you want this and you want the full training, you can go to the LINK and get the Kickstart kit. The Kickstart kit is just half price while I am on live. Once I'm not on live, it will go back up to $297. Okay, because it is a complete Kickstart kit. It is not it's not play. All right. I'm giving you over 6 hours of my trainings. Okay. I'm giving you over 6 hours of trainings. I am giving you 3 workbooks. Okay. I'm giving you all of the information and breakdown is in the workbooks. I'm giving you all those. I am also giving you access to the licensing calculator so that you know what you should be charging. I'm giving you the checklist, all the things that you need to get started. Okay. I've pushed shifting the focus to actual impact versus battling on the wording. Yeah. Well, impact and how you're going to help them to transform their workplace is definitely key, and showing them the actual transformation is key for sure. Her Divine Alchemy. LBZA, hi honey, says, does trauma informed training fall under wellness, and would that be somewhere else? Great question. So it would fall under wellness. It can definitely fall under wellness, but it really kind of depends on to what end, right? To what end, and who is the audience? So for example, for nonprofits that service and serve people who have experienced trauma, okay, then that is going to be something that they're really in need of. Okay, trauma focused trainings. Okay, so you got to always think about who is this for. So it might be that nonprofits might be where you want to start, because companies are probably not going to, I'm not going to say they don't care, but I'm saying that those words like trauma informed are words that they're not really used to, and they're not really thinking about it that way. So what I would say is, yes, it is needed, but it's going to fall under the nonprofit category faster than with companies. Does that make sense? You got it? You got to put got a cat in the chat. That way I know you got it. So I would focus on nonprofits, and I would focus on schools. Okay, if you are helping young people as well. Okay, so many employees and employers do not have that training, and really important it is. But you have to remember that words are important. Okay, words are important. So they are not as concerned about anybody's trauma, even though we know for a fact that when people bring their trauma to the workplace, it affects communication style, it affects leadership style, it affects productivity, it affects all of that. We know that, right? So that means that I would not lead with that with companies. I wouldn't lead with it. Okay, so basically, if you're offering them courses on improving communication style, improving their leadership style, focus there, start there. And then when you show them what your course is going to cover, you let them know that you're going to cover, okay, trauma informed strategies that will help them to get to the bottom of what's going on with their current communication style and why maybe it's not as effective. You got me? So it's included in the course, but you don't lead with it in order to get the licensing deal. Does that make sense? If you got it, put got a cat in the chat. If you got it, put got a cat in the chat. Okay, you guys, we are only 100 likes away from 5.5 likes, 5.5 likes, which is going to get us to yet another high value training need for companies. Okay, you got it. Okay, very good. So with nonprofits and with nonprofits, thank you guys. Thank you all so much. Thank you for getting us over the 5.5 mark. I appreciate that. Thank you for continuing to tap on the screen. That helps us get to the FYP page and helps more people to be helped with this information. So thank you all so much for that. All right. So with that, I'm going to move on to the next high value topic. Okay, high value topic that is going to be digital marketing and branding for business. Okay, those of you all who are in digital marketing, teaching people digital marketing, teaching people how to do digital marketing. Digital literacy is huge right now, very, very big right now. All right, so companies do not necessarily have this core competency in their wheelhouse, in their business. So if you are teaching or that is in your wheelhouse, branding, digital marketing, advertising, any of those topics, how to leverage social media, businesses want to know how to do this. The landscape of digital marketing changes so frequently, they don't know how to keep up. All right. Y'all can look at what's happening with sorry y'all, my nose is itching. With Target, right? And going over to like their TikTok page, they don't really know how to fight back digitally. They really don't. They don't know what to really do. So they're just really sitting ducks, okay? And a lot of companies don't know how to market themselves digitally. So if you have a topic that is in social media strategy, personal branding, content marketing, leveraging digital tools, that is hot, 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 hot. Okay, because a lot of companies just cannot keep up. They do not have somebody on their team that knows how to manage this. And so this is a hot topic right now. All right, I'm going to teen wellness. Yeah, absolutely. Nurse natural. Yes, I see you over there on the tube of you. Yes, yes, yes. Teen wellness for sure, especially in the area of schools and nonprofits, okay? For sure. Okay, with the teen wellness. All right, so digital marketing and branding for business is huge. Okay, so if you can help a company with their media strategy, their social media strategy, personal branding, content marketing, leveraging digital tools, that would be amazing for them. okay? Because they don't necessarily have that expertise in their core competency. Okay, does that make sense? Okay, everybody good? All right, so I'm actually going to go ahead and scroll down and give you all the next one as well, because I appreciate y'all getting us to that 5.5, actually over 5.5, okay? This one is a big one, okay? Artificial intelligence for professionals. Listen, every single niche can incorporate how to use artificial intelligence in that niche, and that will make your product even more valuable. If you can show a company how they can incorporate artificial intelligence tools or strategies with whatever your niche is, because they know about it, but you would think that they would be more up on artificial intelligence and that sort of thing, but they're not. A lot of them are just not. They don't understand it. They know that it's something they should probably be incorporating, that these are tools that could help them with productivity, with efficiency, and those sorts of things, but they just are not up on it. Okay. So even if you just include a small part about artificial intelligence, you're going to get their attention. You're going to get their attention. How do I use artificial intelligence to help me with my social media strategy, to be more productive, for higher efficiency, for better rate of return, for higher return on investment? How do I do that? How do I use artificial intelligence to help my employees with self-care, stress management, workplace wellness, leadership, communication? All right. So if you are using AI in any capacity, you got it. Okay, very good. Thank you so much. If you got it, if you are using artificial intelligence in any capacity, you really want to be thinking about, okay, how can I include that in the proposal, in the training, in the course that I am going to be offering? Can I teach them how to use ChatGPT? Okay, Her Divine Alchemy says, I show them how to use AI for resume building and interview. Perfect. Perfect. That is beautiful. Yes, because they don't necessarily know. And it really just kind of shows that you are head and shoulders above your competition when you go in there and you can show them that, hey, I'm going to show you how to leverage these tools. I'm going to show your employees or whomever else how to leverage artificial intelligence. It really just kind of shows that you're up on top of things. It really shows them that you are you're up with the trends, and you can help them in an area that they really don't know that much about. Okay, you would think that they do, but a lot of times they really don't. Okay, you would be surprised. A lot of the companies that we have done work for, that we've built courses for, and all the things, you would think that they are just like, there's these multi-billion dollar companies, and you would think that they are like really on top of things. Honey, no. Okay, not necessarily. Okay, thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the hearts, you guys. I appreciate that. Thank you for pushing us up to 6,000 6,000 hearts. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, and once we get to hopefully we get to 10,000 hearts, and I can show you all how to get your first 10 clients. Okay, if we get there, but we got to get there before 11 o'clock, because at 11 o'clock I think I will shut down the live. Now don't forget, you guys, don't forget that while I am live, the Kickstart kit is just $147. Okay, that's going to give you 6 hours of training in the area of packaging your course, how to price your course, how to pitch your course. I'm giving you over 6 hours of training. I'm also giving you how to plan out your profit. That is a whole training that is like almost 3 hours of a training. All right. You go through that, you are going to know how to plan out your profit for the rest of the year. I'm also giving you all the workbook, the power pack that goes with it. I'm giving you that as well. All right. I believe that's like almost 40 pages. I can't remember, but I'm giving you step by step so that you all can follow it. Follow it, follow it, follow it step by step as you are building out your course. That way you have a plan. That way you know what you're doing. Okay. So that you're not like, oh, wow, now I got my course. Now what? Okay. You're going to learn and understand how you have to be able and willing to have a conversation about customization. Okay, we were talking about this a little bit earlier. Thank you, Shatima, for liking the live, baby. Thank you so much. I appreciate that for pushing us over the 6,000 mark. Okay, we get to 10. I'm going to show you how to get your first 10 clients, how to get your first 10 licensing deals, where to find these people. I'm going to show you where to find these people. We got to get there before 11 o'clock. Okay. All right. I'm going to show you all how to get there if we make it to 10,000. If we don't, then we'll have to do it on a different live. Okay. But where I'm talking about customization and how you have to be willing and able to customize courses for companies, okay, and schools and nonprofits. They are not like consumers. So you cannot treat them like consumers. You cannot treat them like, oh, this is the course and this is the way it is. It's evergreen and this is the way it's going to be forever and ever. Amen. Until unless I decide to change it, do you want it? They're going to say, maybe, right? But they have to see your preview link. Your preview link is going to show them what your course is like and what the experience is going to be like. And trust me, it has to be a premium experience for them. Okay. But they're going to want to know, can I customize it? I know you have a module on this, and this, but can you add a module on time management? Would that be possible? You don't want to be like, no, you get what you get and you got what you got. No, you can't do that with companies and schools and nonprofits. They expect to be able to consult with you. They expect to be able to come to you and say, hey, based on our employee feedback, they need something added to this. They need a little project management. They need a little mindset. They need a little this, that, or the other. Can you accommodate that? Now, when you use the pricing calculator that's in the Kickstart kit, when you use that pricing calculator, it is going to show you how you can add that customization fee in there. That way it's not a big deal. So if they say, hey, once we offer this course, want to our employees or our students or our members, they may ask for something else. Can we update it later? I want you to be able to say, yes, absolutely, no problem. Because why? Because you're going to include a customization fee in the pricing. Okay. So that is just some of the things that you learn that you're going to get in the Kickstart kit. That's why I want you to have it, not because of the $147, is because you need it. Because when you go and sit across the table from these people, I don't want you to kill the deal because you're trying to treat them like consumers. Okay? I don't want you to kill the deal because you're trying to treat them like consumers. Thank you so much for getting us to 7,000 likes. Hey, Godfrey Nelson, nice to see you, baby. Welcome to the live stream. All right. For those of you all who are just now joining, we are talking about selling your courses to companies, selling your courses to nonprofits, and selling your courses to schools. Okay. That is what we are doing. All right. And right now up on the screen, what you see is the top 4 and 5 types of courses that companies are buying right now. What are they buying? You want to know what they're buying? They are buying leadership courses. They are buying workplace wellness. They are buying digital marketing. They are buying artificial intelligence. They are buying communication, wellness, all of those things. That is what they are buying. That's what we're going through. Thank you so much for getting us over 7,000. That helped to bring in Godfrey and other folks who are watching this on different platforms and different channels. Okay, so thank you all so much for doing that. All right, and Her Divine Alchemy, the fact that you are integrating artificial intelligence into the program, the platform, that is perfect. They love that. Hi, Evelyn. Thank you for joining. Thank you all so much for doing it. That is pushing it out. That helped to bring in Marcus. That helped to bring in Evelyn. Thank you all so much for inviting, helping us to get more folks out there. Okay. So since you all have got, y'all, I don't know why, I'm so sorry I keep rubbing my nose, but my allergies have been bothering me. And so y'all just going to have to forgive me. Okay. So thank you all so very much. All right. So let's talk about schools a little bit. Since we are at 7,000, let's talk about what schools are looking for. Okay, so y'all see schools are looking for. I'll give y'all these two because I just showed it to you anyway. All right, and if y'all want this, remember that you can get the Kickstart kit for half price while I am live. I will be live for about another 6 minutes, okay, if we do not get to 10,000 likes, okay? So another 6 minutes, you can get the Kickstart kit for half price at $147, okay? All right, so for schools and educational institutions, what are they buying? They are buying teacher professional development and classroom wellness, equipping educators with innovative teaching methods, classroom management strategies, and self-care practices to prevent burnout. Burnout prevention is big. Okay, burnout prevention is big because y'all see what's going on with the teachers, with all of the things that's going on with the Department of Education. What are they buying? What do the schools need? What are these districts buying? Definitely classroom wellness, definitely burnout prevention. That's in the companies too, by the way, under wellness. If you can do something on burnout prevention, that's hot right now. Burnout prevention is hot. So whatever you can do to help, whatever your topic or your niche is, if you can parlay that into burnout prevention, you are golden. Okay. So burnout prevention, huge right now. Huge, huge, huge. Okay. STEM, digital literacy, and AI education. We just got finished talking about that. AI education prepares teachers and students for the future with training on coding, robotics, AI, and digital skills. So if you even if this is not your regular wheelhouse, okay, if you know anything about these topics and can integrate it, you can also pitch to schools, okay, schools and companies. You don't have to just stick to just one. Okay, digital literacy is huge. Digital literacy is big, and not just schools, but nonprofits as well. Nonprofits that do workplace readiness, workplace development skills, big, big, big. Okay, so let me come over here. I want to see how many of you all can actually parlay that. Let me see. TT is showing you a 10. It is? No, it's not showing me that. Just bump you to 10. No, it doesn't say that for me. It says 76, 7.6. What? Okay, awesome. Okay, listen, I'm gonna take y'all's word for it. Hang on, wait a minute. Am I stuck? Am I frozen? Am I frozen? Testing, testing one, testing one, two. Let me come over here. Let me stop sharing for just a second. Am I frozen? Hang on. Testing one. I see the 7.6. Yeah, that's what I see. I see 7.6. I'm not frozen. Okay. Okay, did I stop sharing? Maybe there is a little bit of a lag. Maybe there's a little bit of a lag. Okay, so let me get into it. If you guys, I'm only seeing 7.6, but I know that I don't know. Sometimes there's a lag, or sometimes it can be weird. I'm fine on YT. Okay, thank you, Nurse Natural. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. Thank you for that feedback. Okay, so I think I'm just at 7.6, but if some of you all are seeing 10, no sharing yet. Yeah, I stopped sharing for just a second. I wanted to make sure I wasn't that I was not frozen. Okay, so let me come back over here. All right, let's see here. Okay, but if some of you are, but if you're showing 10, that's weird. But you know what? That's not the first time that has happened. Sometimes it'll show one thing. Thank you for the hearts, you guys. Thank you. We're almost at 7.6. Okay, very good. The company, yeah, the company's at legal risk. With society being so litigious, how do we make sure that we can give good information without putting company at legal risk? How would you put the company at legal risk? Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for getting us at almost 8,000 hearts. Thanks, you guys. I'll stay on a little bit longer since we weren't sure. Or ourselves at legal risk. So do you mean with your training? Hi, Jermaine. Welcome, honey. Welcome, love. Thank you, Shatima. Is that what you mean? Thank you for liking the live. Thank you so much. Just worried, I guess. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Okay? As long as you are, and what's your topic, by the way? Thanks, you guys. Thank you for liking. Hey, honey. Mwah, nice to see you, baby. What is your topic? LBZA, what is your topic? Thank you so much for coming in, you guys. Access Grant, Dre, thank you all for coming back. Thank you for liking the live. Once we get to 10,000 likes, I'm going to go through and tell you all how to get your first 10, right? If you're not sure where to find these companies, where to find them, what to do, I'm going to show you. Okay, let's get your pens and paper ready. Once we get to 10,000, we're a little over 8 right now. Okay, wellness, trauma informed, okay, and diversity education. Okay, so no, don't worry about you getting, I don't, oh, and cultural competence. Okay, got you. I don't see how you can get into legal trouble behind that. Okay, so just speak from facts, speak from experience, speak from your analysis of what is happening. All right, so remember that companies want your analysis, your experience, your expertise. Okay, I want you all to know that that's why they're bringing you in, because they want your analysis. Okay, Access Grant math strategies that work ball with 3 tiers. What does that mean? What does that mean? I don't know if that's some new math. Access Grant, is that some new math? Work all 3 tiers, math strategies that work for all 3 tiers. Okay, do you mean y'all have to excuse me, I'm sorry, my allergies are bothering me, so my nose is itchy. Okay, so do you mean like for companies, for schools, and for nonprofits? Is that what you mean? All 3 tiers, math strategies that work in business, companies, and in schools and nonprofits? Thank you so much for the hearts, you guys. I appreciate that. Yes. Okay. I love it. I love it. I love it. So one of our clients, she does like a everyday math. She licenses her course, and she's talking about like everyday math skills and everyday language arts skills that they need for just navigating life. And it's really cool. And she is licensing that course to the school district where she lives. And I can't remember what it's called exactly, but it's like an everyday life skills course. So yeah, that would be fantastic. Thank you all for the hearts. Okay, so if you're just now joining and you are wondering, hey, what are companies buying? What are schools buying? What are nonprofits buying? That is what we're going over right now. And once we get to 10,000 likes, we're going to head over to LinkedIn, and we're going to talk about where your first 10 leads are coming from and how you're going to be looking for those leads. Okay, how you're going to be looking for those leads. I'm going to stay on a little bit longer. I was supposed to be off by 11 o'clock. Okay, but if we can get to 10,000 likes in the next couple of minutes, then I will stay on and I will do that training. Thank you all so much. Thank you all so much. I want to remind you that if you are wanting to sell and license your courses and you're not sure how to get started doing that, you want to get the Kickstart Kit. It is in the LINK around my BIO. If you are watching this from YT and you are, I sent you a screenshot on IG to show you the 10,000 because it won't let T. Thank you, baby. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for doing that. Thank you so much. Okay. I believe you. I really do. I don't know why it's showing something different over here. That is so weird and crazy like. Okay. That is so weird. All right. So, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and jump into that since here we go. I'm going to go ahead and jump into getting your first 10 since some of you all are seeing the seeing 10,000 likes. Let's go ahead and jump on over there. It's no problem. It's no problem. Let me just get my screen right. Okay. Hopefully we can get it up to 10 on my side so that I can see it as well, because I'm only seeing like eight something. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing like 8.1 or something along those lines. Okay. um okay. All right. I'm going to grab some water, and this will give you all a chance to get your notepad and your pens. All right. And I'm going to go through how to start finding and connecting with companies and schools on LinkedIn. Okay. And if you want this, if you are like, okay, I need this, I'm not sure, or I have to go, or I'm going to need to go back through this again, make sure that you get the Kickstart kit, because all of this is in the Kickstart kit. You can get it right there. It is half price just while I am on live, and I'm not going to be on live much longer. I promise you that. I will be on live just to explain this process of how you all are going to start getting your first 10 clients for selling your courses, your first 10 leads. If you're not sure how to do it, make sure that you stay on. I'm going to give you guys a chance to, and I'm going to give myself a chance to grab some water and pull up my slides so that I can walk through this. If you all want this, get the Kickstart kit. Okay. It will be half price for just another, I'm going to say 15 minutes. What is it? It's 11:07. It's 11:07. Let me set my timer here. It will be half price at $147, the entire Kickstart kit with over 6 hours of training, all the workbooks, all the worksheets, the pricing calculator, all the things. And I'm going to set my timer for 15 minutes. All right, starting now. Okay. Starting now. And that's it. Okay. All right. Once I get off of live, it will go back up to its regular price of $297. All right. So let me go ahead and bring this over, share my screen. For those of you all who are just now joining, I am Catherine Dunn. For the last 20 years, I have been a real instructional designer. I don't play one on TV. I'm not somebody who, fell out the bed and built a course and then decided, hey, I'm going to teach people how to build a course. No, I didn't do that. I actually went to school for this. I have 2 master's degrees. I have an MBA, and I also have a master's degree in instructional design and teaching with technology. And for the past 10 years, I have been running an agency full-time, around the world, actually across 5 countries and 3 continents. We have built courses for some of the most recognizable brands in the world, premium level courses. So we know what premium courses look like. We know what they're supposed to be like, and we know what you need to and how you need to be positioning your course, offering your course, pitching your course, packaging your course, and pricing your course so that companies will buy it. Okay. That is what we do. And if you want to get started, there you have it. Okay. Okay. So can you all see? Y'all let me know in the chat. by giving me some hearts. If you all can see my step-by-step guide to finding and connecting with companies, schools, and nonprofits on LinkedIn. Those of you all who have the Kickstart Kit, you all already have this. Those of you all who have purchased the Kickstart Kit, you already have this. You have it. You have it. You have it. All you have to do is download it. You have it. Okay. So if you bought the Kickstart Kit, you do not have to take a bunch of notes because the training on this is in your kit. Okay, the training is in your kit, so you do not have to worry about this. Y'all don't have to take screenshots. Y'all don't have to do all the things. Okay, all right. But if you don't have it yet, make sure. Oh, look at us. Now I see that we're over 10,000. I see that we're over 10. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, you guys. All right, let's get on into it. I promised you all that when we got to 10,000 likes, I would go over how to find your first 10 leads for selling to companies, schools, and nonprofits. All right. Those of you all who have the Kickstart, who need the Kickstart Kit, you have 12 minutes. You have exactly 12 minutes to get it for half price. You have 12 minutes to get it for half price. All right. If you need to know how to get it, go ahead, click the LINK MIBIO. Now you have 11 minutes and 45 seconds. All right, let's get into it. All right. My Kickstart kit, folks who've already bought this, please do not try to take all the screenshots and stuff. You don't need it. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go over to LinkedIn. You're going to go in the search bar to the top of the page. All right, hopefully you all have a LinkedIn account. Hopefully it's optimized. If it's not optimized, get that Kickstart kit so you know how to optimize your LinkedIn page. All right, if it's not optimized for selling to companies and schools, you're gonna have to get your LinkedIn life together. Okay, get your LinkedIn life together. That's in the kit. All right, go to LinkedIn search bar, type in keywords, all right, related to your target industry. Okay, to your target industry. Okay, these are just examples. Corporate training, workplace learning. You want the keywords associated with your topic. Okay, training, trauma informed, artificial intelligence, wellness, leadership, communication, whatever yours are, you're going to put those keywords into the search and click on the companies to filter and find relevant businesses and schools and nonprofits. Okay, you're going to click on companies in order to filter through to find them. All right, then you're going to find the key decision makers. Click on the company or the school's profile. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to put in the keywords. You're going to find the company. Once you find the company, you're going to write that down. Okay, you're going to say, oh, okay, I didn't know that Nabisco, it has this as a keyword under something. Maybe it was a post, maybe it wasn't about, who knows what. But now you're going to write that down. Then you're going to go to the people tab. Go over to the people tab to see the employees. All right, to see the employees. Then you're going to look for the job titles that are appropriate for you. If you are looking to sell your courses to companies, guess what? You're going to have to reach out to the HR manager, the learning and development director, the training coordinator, the employee development manager. You all have 9 minutes and 15 seconds to get the Kickstart kit for half price. You got 9 minutes and 8 seconds, okay? The HR manager, learning development director, training coordinator, employee development manager, these are the titles, okay? If you're not sure what the titles are for schools and nonprofits, it's all in the Kickstart kit. I gave you all of the titles that you can search by, okay? If you don't know what those are, okay? We don't have time to do all that right now this morning. But for companies, you are going to be looking for the HR managers, learning and development directors. These are the people who decide about training and the training needs for the organization, for the companies. Okay, so this morning I'm giving you the ones for companies. Okay, all of the comprehensive list is in your Kickstart kit. Schools is going to be the professional development coordinator, the curriculum director, educational consultant, or principals. Nonprofits is going to be the program director or volunteer coordinator. Listen, they do a lot of training for volunteers, okay? Development manager. You're going to select 5 to 10 people out to reach out to from different organizations. So this is how you're going to get your list of 5 to 10. This is how you're going to get your list of 10. If y'all got it, put Got It Cat in the chat. If you got it, put Got It Cat in the chat. Okay, you want a full comprehensive list of these titles, all right, and all the things. You have 7 minutes and 37 seconds to get the Kickstart kit for just $147. Okay, it's half price until you have 7.5 minutes. Okay, so that's the first how you're going to now. That's how you're going to get your list of 10. Now, what do you have to do? Now you're going to select to connect with them. So with LinkedIn, they want you to form a connection before you just start reaching out to people, before you just start pitching people, before you just start throwing stuff out there. No, that's not what you're going to do, because they're not going to answer you. You're going to sound like all of the 39,000 other people that is constantly trying to pitch them. You have to stand out. Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to try to connect with them. You're going to put in a connection request, okay, to connect with them. That means just say, hey, can we be friends? Okay, and you're going to add a personal note. Okay, and that personal note is going to say, hi, so-and-so, I really enjoyed your post. Hopefully you go over and you look and see what they posted and what they've done. I'm giving you all the script of what to say. Those of you all who are in the who got the Kickstart kit, you don't have to worry about it. It's in there. It's already in there for you. You don't have to take screenshots and write everything down. I'm not only giving you I'm giving you 2 examples of what you need to say to them in the personal note to connect with them. Okay, then you are going to engage with them. You're going to like and comment on their post. If they accept your connection, you're going to send a non-salesy message. I'm giving you the script. I'm giving you the script, and you have 5 minutes and 41 seconds to get it for just half price in the Kickstart kit. I give you all the scripts and the samples and the templates, so don't worry about it. It's in there for you. Okay, and then you're going to keep the conversation going. This is key, you guys. You are going to actually have a conversation with people. This is not about no quick pitch. This is about having a real, true, like wanting to find out what's really going on in their business. You're going to add value. You're going to maybe give them a resource. They might say, hey, you know, what's one area your team is focused on training right now? They might say, hey, well, you know, we could really use some help with this or that or the other. Okay, the next time I come on live, I'll show y'all a real example of what this looks like in real life. I don't really have time right now, okay, because we're going to be getting off live. You all have, let me look at the clock. All right, Kickstart kit for half price. You have 4 minutes and 30 seconds to get it for half price. And then I'm going to go ahead and raise the price on it. Okay. Keep the conversation going. You want to have real conversations with these folks. These are real people who have real challenges, and nobody wants to be sold to. Nobody wants to just, you know, you just coming on there and you're not giving them any value. You're not giving them anything of substance. This is how you're going to get your first 10 leads. Okay, this is how you're going to get your first 10 connections. Okay, so let's review it one more time. Okay, you are going to, let me go back over here. You're going to go over to LinkedIn and get your LinkedIn life. Okay, get your LI life. And you're going to write down the keywords, right? The keywords for your industry. The keywords for your industry. And then you are going to put those in the search. You put those in the search. and look at the companies that come up. Look at the companies that come up in that search. And then you're going to go over to the people tab. You're going to go over to the people tab, and that is where you're going to find the people that you are going to be reaching out to. Okay. That's where you're going to find the people that you're going to be reaching out to. And then you are going to request a connection. You're going to request a connection and start a conversation with them. If you do not know what conversation to have, you are going to use my script. You're going to use the script that I have given you. Okay, you're going to use the script. If you don't have the script, you already know where it is. You all have 2.5 minutes. Okay, you all have 2.5 minutes in order to get the Kickstart kit for half price. Okay, all right. So now that you know how to let me come back over here where y'all at. Okay. All right, you got it? Okay, very good. Very good. Y'all got it? Okay, excellent, excellent, excellent. Hey, Yvette. Hey, honey. Welcome. Good morning. Good morning, you guys. Good morning to everybody. All right, so since you all only have 2 more minutes to get the Kickstart kit for half price, I'm going to show you what you get in the Kickstart kit, which is only available at half price for another 2 minutes. I might add a couple more seconds on that just because it's going to take me a minute to go over there to show you. All right. I am sharing my screen now. All right. The Kickstart kit, let me show you what it comes with. It comes with coaching. Okay. It comes with coaching. It's not just the kit. You are going to be invited to my coaching sessions throughout March. It's going to be more than one. All right. The first one is next Saturday at 10 a.m. If you purchase the Kickstart kit, you will be able to come into the coaching session where I'm taking your questions on what you are learning with the kit. I am taking your questions inside of that group. So what are you going to get? This is the premium course Kickstart kit. This is not about throwing a course that you threw together that's on Teachable somewhere. No, this is a premium course that companies and schools would want to purchase. So how to package it, you all get a 2-hour training on that, on how to package it. You're also going to get the pitch deck template. I'm literally giving you the pitch deck template, and in the workbook, I am showing you your core 8 slides that you need for any pitch deck, okay, for companies and schools and nonprofits. I'm even giving you a sample pitch deck so that all you have to do is follow it. I am also giving you a training on how to pitch your course to companies and schools. That is about a 2-hour training. Up, clock is done. Okay, your timing is up. I'll add about another couple of seconds. This is what you all get in it. All right, how to pitch your course to companies and schools. I'm giving you that. That is about a 2-hour training. I am also giving y'all, listen, y'all get so much stuff in this thing. It's really, I probably gave y'all too much, but you're also getting the course licensing calculator. This calculator is the fire. Y'all, it literally, all you have to do is plug in your numbers that you already have, and it shows you how much you should be charging, so that you don't go in there sitting across from somebody underpricing yourself thinking that you're doing something. Okay, use that pricing calculator. I give it to you. The B2B profit planning kit, I give you that. That is a 3-hour training. How to actually plan it for companies, for schools, to nonprofits. How do you actually put your plan in place? We are in March right now. So that means you have the rest of the year. You got 9 months to get this together. I'm talking about schedules. When is the best time to pitch for certain companies and schools? So that is huge. That's about a 3-hour training right there. You get the workbook for all of the trainings. You get the profit planning workbook. You get the packaging and pricing power kit. That workbook is probably about 40 pages, because I'm giving you all even a decision tree to show you how to make decisions about your pricing. Okay, so it's not just like, oh, price at this. No, Here are the questions that you need to ask yourself. And once you get through those questions, you should know what pricing you should use. I'm giving you all the decision tree on that. All right. And I'm giving you your Kickstart checklist as well. So you get all of this training, all of these workbooks, all of these templates. And on top of that, you get to come to the coaching sessions throughout March. Okay, which is crazy, but I want to be able to answer your questions. I want you to be able to say, hey, this is what I came up with. Is, what do you think? All right. So you're going to be able to come to those coaching sessions throughout March. All right. So this is what you get. I gave you all a couple more seconds to get it for half price. And now I'm going to stop sharing so that I can get ready to raise the price. Okay. To get ready to raise. Oh, you are so welcome, honey. You are welcome. You are so welcome. All right. So those of you all who are in, good morning. You got it? Okay. Very good. Very good. Very good. All right. If you didn't get it, then y'all, I guess you'll have to either get it at the regular price or wait until I come back on live again. All right. So you all listen, this is the time. This is your time. If you have been thinking about offering your courses to companies and schools and nonprofits, they need it. They need it now more than ever. So this is not the time to be sitting on it. This is not the time to let other people do it. No, this is for you to do it. Get in there because companies and schools and nonprofits are paying up front. You are welcome, baby. You are welcome, love. All right. They are paying up front. So if you want to stop selling your courses one at a time, if you want to kind of like stop like, oh, well, how do I sell it to? Your course may not be for regular consumers. Your course may not be for everyday consumers. Okay. It just may not be. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. But I know for a fact that companies and schools and nonprofits need courses in this area, in these areas that I shared with you all today, this morning. Okay. All right, you guys, I am Catherine Dunn, also known as Cat the Course Builder. I am so proud of you. Those of you all who got the kit, I cannot wait to see you all. I cannot wait to see you all in the actual coaching sessions. I can't wait to see you there. I will see you there. And until next time, you guys, stay on course. Don't let anything take you off track from what you are supposed to be doing, what you know you are meant to do. Okay. Thank you so much, YT. Thank you so much, Nurse Natural, and everybody who came in on Facebook and who came in on TT Land. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. All right, you guys, stay on course. And until next time, I'll see you soon.